Well. Good evening. Welcome to this edition of the show. It's going to be explosive, isn't it? A lot to talk about, don't we? We have so much to talk about. One, Mandela here, I'll be talking about him. So let me just give you the background of why I'm playing Sholoza for you, and then I'll play it again. During the, I like the shot. Please, let's use a lot of this shot. During the break, they called me and said, when my boss calls me, I know that they are going to tell me that Good Evening Ghana has to step aside for something. So he called me, Nat. He said, Paulus. I said, hello. You there? I said, I did. He said, Charlie, small matter. I said, you want to take off the program? I said, small matter. AFCON is coming, but you like ball. We all like ball. So some of your programs, you can't do it. So we have to show AFCON. I said, but it's nice that Metro is showing AFCON. I thought GBC would show it. I said, no, we are going to show it as well. I said, great. Then at the same time, I got a call from my friends in Soweto. And then they said, Baba, since 2014, you haven't been to Soweto. Wow, that's true. 10 years. And they said, but now there's no visa to South Africa from Ghana. And you are still not coming. I said, you know what? It's summer in South Africa, isn't it? How come? Just organize a ticket for me. Then they said, send your passport. The same thing. I said, but you have my passport already. They said, but that's 10 years ago. I said, but I don't do football age. But that's 10 years ago. My passport is the same. It's the same age. The year that I was born is the same. My name hasn't changed from class 1 up to the end of my education. My name is the same. Some people, they start with Oliver Vomaho, then they are called something else. In the middle, they are called something. My name doesn't change anywhere. From class 1, day 1, Paul Adom-Otchere, up to everywhere, same. Date of birth, same. Nothing has changed. So take the same passport. They say then they sent the passport to me. I said, it is correct. So they organized my ticket. I went to Soweto. That was the day, the Ghana's first game. I was in Soweto. The day, the one that they keep very people, oh, Charlie, the people were feeling so sad for me. And that day, I had gone to have lunch in Soweto, and I want to talk about that street in Soweto. I just show you this video. This is, when that day I wasn't feeling too well, but my friends in Soweto had called me, had arrived, they had picked me from the airport. Beautiful weather in Johannesburg. I had not been in 10 years. It's a place that I love because of its history. And tonight I'm going to share some of that history with you. But this is what happened when I arrived in Soweto 10 years after I had been there, to a new group of people that I had never met, but my friends took me and they said, this is what happens in Soweto these days. So we'll go on the very famous Soweto street, and that's what I'll be telling you about. It's a street I think it's the richest street in Africa in terms of its history, not money, but its history. This is a street in Soweto on which lived Oliver Tambo, on which lived Reverend, what's his name again? Archbishop Desmond Tutu, on which lived Walter Sisulu, and on which lived Chris Hani. Same small streets, everybody's house is there. So it's the biggest tourist attraction in Soweto. So I went there, and that's Chris Hani behind me. I'll be telling you about him a little bit. That's Oliver Tambo. I'll be telling you about him. And that is Walter Sisulu. I'll be telling you about the three of them, the South African quartet. But this is how I was welcomed in Soweto. 2 videos. First of all, young men came to me when they saw that I was with their sort of bosses. So these people invited me as journalists and lawyers who practice in Johannesburg. They are good friends of mine. We share a lot of jokes together. We share a lot of thoughts together. And we always are concerned about Africa. And we talk a lot about Africa and how African democracy can work, how West Africa is different from South Africa. And we've had this conversation since we were doing postgraduate training. And we've stayed as friends for that long. Okay, so here is the first video.
Welcome to Soweto, welcome to our family from Ghana, welcome to Mandela, welcome to my name is Sheikh, I'm in the Sheikh, I might be there because I'm a six-pack Soweto, welcome to Soweto, welcome to our show, Sholoza, Ulezuntaba, Stimela, Spuma, Mandela, welcome to Mandela, welcome to Mandela, welcome to Mandela, welcome to our parents. Welcome to Soweto, welcome to our family from Ghana, welcome to Mandela, welcome to my name is Sheikh, I'm in the Sheikh, I might be there because I'm a six-pack Soweto, welcome to Soweto, welcome to our show, Sholoza, Ulezuntaba, Stimela, Spuma, Mandela, welcome to Mandela, welcome to Mandela, welcome to Mandela, welcome to What's